Welcome to this new tutorial. My name is Bruno Flavin. I've just released a book that you can find on my website, but also on Amazon. It's called Learning and Building End-to-End Test Automation with Cypress and OKR. Well, this time I've been written some book about testing, and this time I'm using, first of all, I'm using the OKR, the Objective Key Result, to define a testing strategy. You can check the terms of service, table of content, where you have all this part about the OKR, Objective Key Results. For those who know what it is, that's a very handy way to define your objective, whatever you want to do, but this time I apply it to the testing strategy. And then this video is about presenting the code that goes with the book. So first of all, I've worked with Cypress 9, and then we will go through a little bit of this element, and Cypress 10, because during the writing process, Cypress went to 9 to 10, and I think is around 12 right now. So let's dive directly. It's just about my environment of work. So you can see that I'm on a Mac. So I'm leveraging on Homebrew Node, because Cypress needs Node to work. So you have all the commands, so you need to work on the console. By the way, I'm going to open it right away. And maybe get it closer. So let's get back. And also for sure I'm using WordPress, and I'm Cypress, sorry, and WordPress. So I view WordPress because basically the idea that I wanted to do, it's a very pragmatic stuff about how you can define a strategy. So using WordPress, I know it's useless to use as a CMS. I mean, you can use it, but the purpose of it is that that's a guinea pig. That means that you can use it to have both a back office, a front office, and an API. So you need to make it work with MAMP or XAMPP. This time I've used XAMPP. You can download it, it's free. And you can set up very quickly a WordPress. And also I made a custom URL. So you see, you can have the custom URL is not working because I did not start. So I'm going to start. And what else I'm using? I'm using also Sublime Text or Visual Code. Visual Code, you can use it to edit the Cypress. There's a lot of add-ons that you can integrate and to help you out to edit the Cypress code, which is JavaScript. Okay, so normally it starts, so this time it will work. So you have WordPress installed right here. Okay, and this is what I'm going to use as the material for testing. You see, that's where you have WordPress. So it's very easy to install. What I'm going to show you quickly is how did I make this custom URL. I think I'm giving up some elements, so you can connect as root on your server, and then I will not change it, but I will show you, I will show you that here we go. You have this local host, this local IP, and I redirect it to Cypress. So I cheat my brother, and below you can see another IP address. That's when I'm using Docker. There's this part, it's at the very end of the book. I've decided to to get rid of XAMPP or MAMP if you want, and then you can install everything all-in-one with WordPress, MySQL, etc., and Cypress for sure to make your test. So that will be, I'm done with it. And I can exit. I'm going to clear my console. So I'm going to show you quickly from the beginning what it is. So I will be in this directory. This is the directory that I have created on my desktop. And I will go there. So there's everything I need. The working D is where I'm going to install the Cypress, the code. First of all, I'm going to download this Then I'm going to make a Git clone of what I have on my GitHub account. Here we go. So we have right here the same, and I'm going to get there and install directly WordPress, Cypress, sorry. Okay, so here we are, there's nothing. And right here, I'm going to start the launching. So I will do exactly the same thing I've done in the book. So I'm following the command that you can find in the book, but right here, I made a cut and paste. So you have this, and then you will go, well, you can do whatever you want, but this time I show you. So there's nothing, and right here, we're going to install Cypress. So I will start first of all with installing the 9.7. That was the first, when I started the book, it was this one. It was this version of Cypress. And then you can directly in it. So I go so this is a package name that I want. This is a version. As a description, you can do whatever you want, but here I'm going to cut and paste this one. Yes, test command, there's nothing. Git repository, that could be mine. Keywords, if you want to, or you can leave it empty by typing enter. But right here, I'm doing the stuff by the book. By the way, there's a space. Yes, and yes, and we clear. And if I check, they will create a package, and then I just have to launch the npx. So it will install, and I will see working the environment, Cypress with this environment. Okay, so here we go, and as you can see, there's a 12.1. You have the sample given by Cypress, and for the moment, everything is installed here. So yeah, there's a lot of nodes module installed, so you need a little bit of space. But right here, there's no connection between my Cypress and the WordPress I just showed you. Here we go. So I'm going to use this one as a base URL. And so the easiest way to do so is to cut and paste. So I'm going to get there, and I'm going to open a second one. So that will be my working there. So here we go. This is where you have Cypress living, and then I will go there and start with this one. So you see, there's the same Cypress stuff. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take that, 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 take that. See, and even though this one too, because I'm going to install. So I'm going to cut. So I hit Control C to stop Cypress, and here I'm gonna, and I will say, okay, you replace everything. So if I launch again, or maybe there should be an error, I don't know, because my packages has changed and there's some plugin missing. Okay, Cypress Cucumber Processor. Okay, so let's make a very easy way to type. I will add it into, I think it's npm install. So it will go and install what is required. So install the required plugin when you erase the JSON file, the package JSON. So that's this one. You see, it's not complete. I hate typing, so I always cut and paste. Well, package JSON. See? So let's do it. So just check you are in the good directory. So we're good. And then you will install what is missing. And normally you should be able to launch, and then everything is defined. So I'm gonna wait until meanwhile is doing the stuff. I will show you. So this is the users that I've created inside the WordPress, and this is the most important file in the 9.7. This is where I define the base URL, and you can see that this base URL is the same as the Cypress that I have installed locally. So normally, if I relaunch the stuff, here we go. So I just do the 9. So normally I should not see the error, and second thing, the Cypress should be connected to the local WordPress. And then I can run. So let's take the most simple. You see, you have my suite. So this is for the API. This is a more BDD. That's why it requires a gherkin, but it's explained in the book. And this one are very basic. So let's see. Let's launch it and see if it's working. So you see, it's gonna go this website. It's gonna go to the local host and just check the home page. So if I open the that's here, integration. Yeah, we're going to open these two. Whoops. And this one. So this one, you see, is going to go and visit the base URL and see if it's working. Yes, it's working. Okay, and let's see the second one. We can stop it. Well, I have. And then let's see the second one. The second one is the one that's going to make changing the viewport, just to be sure that you correctly, you see, you have the change. So it's pretty handy. I mean, first of all, we have this, with this video, we have created testing environment, development environment, where you can work on that. And for sure, that's very easy. So I give, you have also, I give the MySQL inside my, the directory. You have the MySQL if you need to install everything, to import and to install everything that you need to have exactly the same environment as me. It doesn't matter the version of WordPress. And I give also the plugin that I'm using. Basically, you have Classic Editor, which and Yes duplicate. Basic Editor is disabled in Gutenberg, because the Gutenberg rich editor, because it's easier to get. And you see that this you see that I'm interacting with my WordPress locally. So we've done with this video. I will come back and present the different elements that are in the book, and especially go through all the rest of the suite, etc. from here, where you have more tests and more advanced tests. Okay, thank you for watching, and see you. Bye-bye.